Hi Hugo Reed. I have some fun new books this week. The first one we're going to read is a nonfiction and it's Giraffes. You know I like nonfiction because I like to learn some new things every time. So this one is written by Laura Marsh. Great photo. Okay. And it's a National Geographic book. Table of contents, what we're going to talk about. Guess who? What do you call an animal so tall it reaches the treetops with no help at all? That's a big clue. Do you want to guess who? A giraffe. Oops. You can really see its face up close on that. Big bodies. Did you know that giraffes are the tallest animals on land? Their legs are as tall as a grown man. Their necks are just as tall. If you add in their bodies, that means a giraffe can be 14 to 19 feet tall. So that's kind of crazy. This part is pretty much equal to this part, and then you have this too. So look, there's a man, and he's as tall as their legs. And this picture says they're much taller than all the other animals. They are a lot taller than everything else here, aren't they? Giraffes have spots. Their spots can be light tan. They can also be brown or almost black. Huh. Look at all those different kinds of spots. Each giraffe has a pattern of spots that no two giraffes have the same pattern. That's how you can tell them apart. A pattern is a collection of shapes that make a design. So if you look at them very carefully, everyone is slightly different. It'd be interesting to do more research and see if it's different giraffes that live in different areas that have different spots. I think this is the only kind I've ever seen like at a zoo or a wild animal park. Have any of you ever seen these kind? Giraffes at home. A herd of giraffes walks on the African plains. So do you see them over here? So this is the African plain. Plains is an area of land that's flat and wide with few trees. Giraffes live where it's hot and dry. They live on the plains of Africa. Giraffes stay together in a group. A group is called a herd. A herd usually has 6 to 12 giraffes. So this word plains, it's written, if it's easier for you to see it there, it's spelled P-L-A-I-N-S. We have some areas in the United States that we call plains. They're not as dry as this, they're more grassy, but in the Midwest we also have plains. This plains is in Africa. For giraffes, it's always mealtime. They can eat 16 to 20 hours a day. That means they eat a lot of leaves. Most of the leaves they eat are from acacia trees. These giraffes have stopped to eat from an acacia tree, so there they are. 16 to 20 hours a day. We usually sleep for 8, so we could only eat, because there's only 24 hours in a day. So they obviously don't sleep too long. But if you had to fill up that big body and you're only eating leaves, that sort of makes sense, right? It's a good thing they're so tall so they can reach them all. A giraffe can reach leaves that other animals can't. A giraffe's body helps it get food. A long neck helps a giraffe get leaves up high. A long tongue and wide lips grab the leaves. These body parts work together to reach around thorns. Look at that tongue. I don't know if you've ever been somewhere where you could feed a giraffe. Once I was at a zoo that we could feed a giraffe, and it was crazy how long their tongues are that they reach out and take it from you. A giraffe's body can also get in the way. Giraffes have to bend way down to get a drink, but the acacia leaves they eat have lots of water in them, so giraffes only need to drink every few days. Why do giraffes, I just read, have long necks? Oh, this one's a joke. Because their feet smell, or rather, a little joke, the answer is upside down. So they are having to really reach way, way down. That's crazy that they only have to drink every few days. So they're pretty well adapted, aren't they? They eat something that has lots of water in it. Fun facts. A giraffe's tongue is blue-black up front and pink on the back. The dark color helps the tongue from getting sunburn, which if you're eating that many hours a day, your tongue would be out a lot, and Africa's very sunny, so that makes sense. A giraffe baby can run a few hours after it's born. Wow, imagine if human babies could do that. Male giraffes are called bulls and females are called cows. So that's just like we would call cows in the United States. Males are bulls and females are cows. A large male giraffe can weigh up to 3,000 pounds. If a giraffe eats a thorn, not to worry. Giraffes have thick saliva or spit that will coat the thorns that are eaten. So apparently acacia trees have thorns. That is crazy. Can you imagine having saliva so thick that you could eat a thorn? Oh my gosh. A giraffe has 2 horns on its head. Males use them to fight with other males. So there's this front picture really shows us those horns pretty well. It's interesting, you don't think of hair ever growing like that tuft of hair, at least. I know deer have like small hairs on them, more like this, but little tufts of hair. And then, to me, they always don't really look like horns just because they look so furry and soft. Big babies. This one says at birth, a calf weighs as much as an adult woman. There's a baby. Looks like, I can't tell if it's all the way standing up. It might be. That grass looks pretty tall. Some big animals have small babies, but not giraffes. They are big animals that have big babies. A baby giraffe weighs 100 to 150 pounds when it's born. It's called a calf. So that is as much as an adult woman. 100 to 150 pounds is a big baby, which sort of makes it even more amazing they learn to run, because that's a lot of weight to support little teeny wobbly legs. Young giraffes stay with other calves during the day. A mother in the herd babysits and helps keep the calves safe. The other adults leave to look for food. So do you see there's one adult and all the calves. So it's kind of like a babysitter, a calf sitter. On the lookout. So I think this might be a predator. Nile crocodile. It says a predator is an animal that hunts other animals for food. Adult giraffes also look out for each other. They watch out for predators like lions and crocodiles. If a giraffe sees a predator, it snorts. This warns the other animals, run. Giraffes can run very fast for a short time. This helps them get away. They can use their hooves to kick a predator too. Hooves are hard. Let's see if it says that. Hooves are the hard covering on the feet of some animals. And it says hard hooves keep a lion away. So look how it can lift it up and kick it. You definitely wouldn't want to get hit in the face with that. That would hurt. Nap time. All that watching and eating doesn't leave much time for sleep. Luckily, giraffes need less than 3 hours of sleep every day. They usually nap standing up, but not always. Look how it's kind of curled up. Think if you could nap standing up. No one would know you were napping, right? These pictures are close-up views of the things in a giraffe's world. Use the hints to figure out what is on the pictures, and the answers are on the next page. So here's the first one. Hint. They can be used to kick. Remember what this was called? Plain, right? An area with not very many trees. Let's go to 3. Hint. Giraffes eat lots of these. Hint. These make a pattern. So here are our choices. Spots, tongue, leaves, horns, hooves, and planes. So we got planes. You think that was hooves? Leaves. I think this one is spots. Ooh, look at that one. Hint. A giraffe has one that is long and dark. Remember what that is? Tongue. A giraffe's head has 2 horns, right? And here are some closer up, or I guess like not as close pictures, so we kind of can tell what they are. The hooves, the spots, the planes, and there's a new one, there's the predator. Ooh, wouldn't want him to bite into your leg, would you? So that is giraffes. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned a couple things. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.